I just finished watching The Housemaid and I have a question. Let's say someone offers you a perfect set of teeth, $1 million smile, but in exchange, your mom turns into a control freak psycho. Would you take the deal? All the Asians thinking, what's the catch? I know I would. I'm already living it, might as well have a better smile. The Housemaid. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, directed by Paul Feig. It's an adaptation of a book by Frida McFadden. The screenplay was adapted by Rebecca Sonnenschein, starring Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, and Brandon Sklenar. Yeah, Michele Morone too. I don't know why he was in the movie though. The book was pretty popular among the readers, and they all seemed to be unimpressed by the movie. Well, I enjoyed it. It is a simple survival story, a slow burn thriller that was almost done right. The story revolves around Millie, a woman on parole living out of her car and desperate for a job. She gets her fresh start as a live in housemaid for the wealthy Winchester family. What initially seems like a perfect, wholesome family gradually turns out to be twisted and dangerous. Millie finds herself trapped in a situation from which she can't easily escape. And from that point on, it is about survival.
Whatever devil's inside you, whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight.
I need this job. I can't lose it. I do not want to go back.
What I loved about the writing is that most of the scenes serve a purpose and do not drag the film down, which is exactly how a slow thriller should be. Even though it moves at a slower pace, there is always something unfolding. You learn so much about the characters and why they make certain choices that land them in a terrifying situation. The movie keeps you hooked throughout, and at no point do you feel bored or drawn out. The plot twist at the end was something I didn't see coming. It won't make you jump out of your chair, but it will definitely catch you off guard. Unless you're a psycho yourself, takes one to know one. The main characters are well written, and as the story unfolds, you gain a clear understanding of their world, their purpose, and their obligations. Their journey remains engaging throughout. However, the side characters are quite poorly developed. Take Enzo for example. If he were removed entirely, the story would remain unchanged. Cece also felt somewhat confusing and underexplored. As for Andrew's mother, she deserved more screen time. That final scene does hint at Andrew's childhood, but it would have been far more impactful if we had seen stronger, more dominant interactions between them. With better build up, that moment could have carried much greater emotional weight. The cop, who apparently knew everything but didn't even move a muscle to save anyone. A good film becomes a great one when the side characters aren't just furniture with lines. Talking about the direction of the movie, it could have been stronger. While the mood and lighting shift effectively with the situation, reflecting what the characters are going through, the tension in key scenes is palpable. It doesn't quite reach its full potential. The film builds intrigue as it progresses, but the intensity could have been pushed further, especially in the climax. When the film shows you something gruesome and you don't even pause your popcorn, it means the direction needed more bite. Moving to the performances, Amanda Seyfried absolutely knocked it out of the park. She portrayed the dichotomy of her character very well. I'm a fan now, but I'll be honest. I clicked on the movie because of Sydney Sweeney and her genius marketing. Her performance is fairly good. She was able to convey her character's emotions well, but she struggled to truly connect with the audience. That's something she could surely work on. As for the boys, both Brandon and Michele gave rather disappointing performances. Well, I can cut Michele some slack as much as Paul cut his scenes. But Brandon, he was supposed to be good. This is Brandon happy, this is sad, this is angry, and this is horny. Just being handsome isn't enough. My honest take, go in with a completely open mind and no expectations. If you walk in thinking this is supposed to be amazing, you might spend the whole time waiting for it to live up to that. Instead, skip the trailer, avoid reviews, and just experience it as it unfolds. It's much more enjoyable that way. Just go in blind and see where it takes you.